Your narcissistic relationship is over. They're gone, but somehow they still maintain a level of control over you. Maybe you've got some shared interest, children, investments. Well, what do? It's not exactly possible to completely walk away from that relationship. How do then we maintain our sovereignty? How do we keep our sense of worth when they have that pattern that they're used to, the dynamic that we've established over a long-term relationship where we give and they take? And we're so quickly to fall back into that pattern because they know exactly how to get under our skin. So these are 5 steps to observe when they approach us and try to get a coercive control over us. The first one is we don't need to respond straight away. We can pause and give ourselves enough time to think about the next 4 things I'm going to tell you. Now, when we pause, it often to us feels like we're underprepared, that we need to immediately respond, because if we don't, it'll seem like we're insecure. The truth is that when a person perceives us pause, it actually shows them that we're respecting ourselves. It means we're having some thought about what we're prepared to say first, and it actually creates an element of respect for ourselves, and from them, it creates the demand for it too. The second thing is do not defend or apologize. When they're coming at you with coercive control, they're not interested in facts. They don't want to know what's right and wrong. So the thing is it doesn't matter if we are right or wrong about anything. Understanding that getting it wrong is 9/10 of getting it right. If they're going to come at us and criticize us for making mistakes, well, they're not giving us space for even being human. You've got to give yourself space for being human. Otherwise, they won't. So when we defend or apologize for simply making a basic mistake, we're giving them the upper hand. That's all they want, is an apology or a defense, and they can use that against us immediately. It doesn't matter what it is. You find them moving from one subject to another until eventually we renege and take that step back, and then they've got the control. Do not reiterate an already established truth. We're talking about old conversations where everything's been resolved already, and somehow they dredge it back up again, as if they don't understand. They understand. They just want us to think that we didn't communicate it well enough. So there we go, back into re-explaining something over again, and we're second-guessing ourselves as if it's our problem that our communication is inadequate. That's the message they want us to have. As soon as we do, they have the upper hand again. The next thing to recognize is that when we don't give them those things, they step it up. They want us back in that old pattern where they have that control, and you'll notice they'll be trying everything, every trick they know to get us back. And we don't need to say anything. It's that old trick of silence again, just like back to step 1. Pause, listen. Now, the reality is they can only focus on the last word that was spoken. So if it's our word, they get to focus on us. We become the problem. If we say nothing, guess what? They may actually be forced to be self-aware that the rubbish that they're speaking is not logical, is unfair. So you just leave it. You don't need to respond. There's nothing to defend. So let them focus on themselves for a moment. Now, if that doesn't work and they're just carrying on, well, you can walk away. That's step number 5. As you walk away, they'll say all kinds of things like, how dare you abandon me? We're trying to resolve this and you are giving up on us. You don't need to do that. You already know they're not interested at all in resolving anything. All they want to do is control you. So take your sovereignty, walk away without an apology, without defending, without reiterating anything from the past again, and maintain that worth, projecting it out so they have absolutely no control over you. If you do that, eventually they'll realize, by human nature, energy is only expelled when they know they're going to get a return for it. At the beginning, it's going to be them trying to get back to that old dynamic. But after a period of time, they'll stop putting their energy into something they're not getting a return from, and they'll take it somewhere else. So if you would like to know more tricks of how to deal with a coercive personality at the end of a relationship, then reach out. Let's have a conversation about that.